Okay, it's go time. This is Sidney Guajardo coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas. Thanks for hopping on this morning. We're going to look at some trades. And I represent trading places. Let's look at gold. The two most slippery fish in the world, gold and US 30. Definitely, I'm just going to call the trend on gold. I'm not going to say where it's going to go because it's too volatile, but it is definitely going in an upward direction. If you do take this trade, just beware. Same with US 30. The dollar is strengthening. Everything is based on the dollar. It was going up and it's starting to tank a little bit, but this yesterday during training, it was at just under 24.4 and it's dipped down to 23.1. So I don't know if job reports came out or something, but it definitely took a big dip over 100 points, but it will rebound today for sure. Let's go to Euro 30. The trend is definitely going down. I took my timestamp off this morning because I was doing some work, but when we made the trade call yesterday, which is probably right around here, it went just like we said. Not me, but King Solomon. We have to lean on him a lot because he is 100%. So if you're going to take this trade, I would go ahead and do it. All the indicators are saying it's going to go south, but just beware that you're trying to ask this currency to go further than it's ever been in the last 2 weeks. So, and it is paired up with the dollar. Just like the dollar took a tank, this one did too. When it rebounds, the euro will rebound as well, so just beware. Let's go to the next one, dollar yen. Definitely going in a downward trend. You can't know where you're going unless you know where you're at. And this is where we are. There's no agreement here at all. The 120, it looks like it wants to be in consolidation because it is in the middle of the street, but it's not. It's going up. It's going to react to the dollar. So this is odd because maybe the yen has responded with a bullish trend or a spike at least because they've lifted their stay-at-home sanctions. So it looks like it's been ranging all this time and it's just been moving downward slowly. Maybe it's time to move up. I don't know what's going to happen because there's no agreement. The 120 kind of looks like it wants to turn up. The 240 is still going down and the 480 is too. So this is something you may want to write down, but it may have the tendency of going long. Let's go to euro yen. The trend is down. Let's see where we're at here. It's got a lot of real estate to go up here. That's not the indicator. That's not what I'm looking at here. It looks like it's still going to continue down. This could be something. Maybe it's in consolidation. The euro just the London market just closed. Who knows on this one? There's no agreement, so I'm just going to leave this one alone. Aussie dollar. It's in a downward trend. Here's the money. I was looking at this morning. There is agreement here to go short, but the computer doesn't know that it hasn't been here in over 2 weeks. So are we going to ask this to go to new lows? I don't know. Job reports came out for Australia yesterday. Australia and China are having some words. So there's too much brain damage in the world. We'll just go to the next one. Pound dollar. Same thing here. Let's put our money. Where's our money line at? Let's put our trend line up again. Whoops. So there's plenty of agreement for it to go short, but you got to know your terrain. You got to know where you are. I mean, all these lows from here on down, they hadn't been there in 2 weeks. So if it does go back up, this would be the time to even maybe think about it here in the next few hours. So just write that down, put it on a watch list. Let's look at the dollar Swiss franc. This one's definitely going in an upward trend. I like this trade here. It's it has a lot of room for growth, or it can go this way too. And all indicators saying it's going to go north. So I like this trade. We could probably get in this one right now. Oh, I'm already in this trade. I think I am. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm already in this trade. So, thank you, King Solomon. It's a good one. This is a deal to write down. Maybe you want to take it. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just want to look at it. But don't be scared. You got to get your feet wet. Okay, let's look at pound Swiss. Where's the money? This is about right here. The trend. Okay, we're already there. Okay, so this has a lot of potential of going north. What I would do on this one is I would wait for all indicators to turn north or go up, and you have a lot of real estate right here. And what I mean by real estate, this is just something I just made up. But you look at where this line is right here, where the money is. When these indicators turn up, it has all this growth to move all up here. You can make a lot of money. You may be able to buy a private island with this kind of money, but this has a lot of room for growth here. Okay, and it's probably going to stop right here and then come back. So definitely write this down. The trade's not ready yet. Maybe this afternoon, maybe tonight. Okay. Aussie dollar yen. Let's go ahead and erase this. Right here. Let's find out where we are. Right here. It's getting down towards the bottom of the page, or the bottom of the money. It hasn't been there in a while. The direction on this one is definitely south. So let's see what the indicators are saying. There is a little bit of space here. I mean, do we want to test that? If you have a demo account, you might want to, but it's definitely going to retrace at some point. So even though the computer or our algorithms say it's going to go down, at some point you have to use common sense. So how long was the last time the money was at this area? I mean, it's been a long time. We don't want to go, I mean, we can go back and check, but look right here. So it's even been lower than that. But for this indicator here, we just want to stay right in this area right here. Because there is such a thing as data that's just too old, especially if you're an intraday trader. Now, if you want to do a swing trade, I don't know how long you'd be in this trade before you get out. But anyway, this is a trade that I'd probably just want to write down and look at, just to monitor it. All right, so let's go to CAD Yen. This is definitely going short, but let's find out where we are here. On this line here, you may wonder what I'm doing. Okay, so this candle, when I set the money line, I put it when the candle was yellow. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there, but it turned red. But if it's yellow or green, put it on top of the candle. If it's red, put it on the bottom. So I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to. The candle just started. Yeah, the candle just started about 10 minutes ago. So I'm just going to leave it there. The general direction of this trade is this way. So let's take a look at our indicators now. This one looks like it wants to come up. This one's still going down. This one's still going down. A happy family agrees. So this one doesn't agree. So what we're going to do, go to the next trade. This is how simple it is. You don't, with other systems, you have to look for structure, you have to look for patterns, you have to look for everything. I've simplified this to where you can go through trades and easily find out what's happening. And I did all this so the person doesn't have to get their nose bloodied and lose a bunch of money like I did for the first year. I made this easy for you guys. I'm working hard so you don't have to. All right, let's find out where we are. Right here. Now there's a lot of room on both sides, so let's see what, this is a short trade. This is definitely a trade I would consider today. There's a lot of room to go this way, and there's definitely a lot of room to go this way. The king is saying this is going to go short, so I would write this down. As far as entry, our indicators will tell you when. So they'll send a signal out when to get in the trade. Next trade is Euro Aussie dollar. The general direction is going north. I may have put the money line here earlier today, and it's definitely retracing and going south. The reason why the indicators are going slightly north is because that's the trend of that's the trend. It's going north, and it's moving very slowly, but this is great. But we're creating new highs. So I see this red candle here. It's kind of moving down. That's why you see a sliver of pink right here, or whatever color this is. I'm colorblind, but it looks like there's a little pressure for it to come down. So I'd beware. Any type of job reports or volatility in the market, this has a lot of room to go down, and it's been there before. So I would definitely take a look at this trade. But this has every indicator that's going to go north. But King Solomon doesn't know what the media is going to say. All he makes his decisions on is on pressure and history. So this definitely is going north. We don't know how long, and we don't know when it's going to go south. So let's go to euro pound. It's going north. Okay, so let me find out where we're at here. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, guys, the general direction of this trade is north. Let's find out where we are money-wise. There is a little pressure for this one to go down. It's got a lot of real estate to do it. There is a lot of pressure going north. But I would wait on this one until all the indicators are going south. That's definitely what I would do. I'd wait on this one, but this is a good trade. It's got a lot of ways to go. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so I would definitely wait on these indicators to go south. Next one is pound yen. This one's definitely going south here. Now you got at this, Forex does not know common sense. Let me erase these. I want to share something with you. Whoops. I'm going to put the money line up first. We're right here, okay? It's obvious, you could just tell that the money is going south, right? Okay, so how much more south do you want it to go? From this line, let me see, just by looking at the screen, oops, I need to take that out of my vocabulary, whoops. So since here, the money hasn't been this short since here, right? In this area. So this is basically, all this area is new lows and it's getting down to the bottom. So do we want to hedge our bet that it's going to go even shorter than the new bottom? At some point when it gets to the bottom, there's an old saying, whatever's down must come up and whatever's up must come down. Look at this one, it reached the highest point and eventually it walked all the way down to the lowest point. Same thing here. At some point it's going to go here and it's going to go up. That's what all Forex is up or down. There's not a sideways bet, but in their journey, there's consolidation. There's the hokey pokey with retracement. There's all different kind of ways, but eventually it does go up or down. So this way, a 5-year-old will tell you, well, if it's down here, it's going to go up. If we're on this side of the street, it's going to go this way. So at some point you have to use common sense, something that Forex does not have. So this one I would wait on. Even though every indicator in the world saying is going down, it has to go up at some point. Let me check my trades here on my trusty device. Yeah, we're still cooking. All right. Okay, so let's go to the next trade. Let's go to New Zealand yen. Downward trend for sure. I'm going to erase these. This is from last night. And let's put a new line. We are right here. For those students that have Sierra charts, if your candle is green, put your money line on top of the candle. If it's red, put it on the bottom, so you at least know which way it's going to go. If I'm already starting to feel a little frustrated or frustration, and I've been doing this for a while, I know you guys are too when you're looking through trades and everything is at the bottom or everything's at the top. This is okay, okay? The last thing you want to do is get into a trade that you knew that you shouldn't have gotten into. The rules are there for a reason. Don't ever bet against the trend, which if you're going to scalp, you're going to go against the trend. So you kind of have to shut your mind off from scalping, the scalping hat, to the intraday hat. Even though intraday trading is scalping, it's totally different. When I scalp, do I take trades against the trend? Yes. Have I gotten burned? Yes. Okay. So to eliminate that, I've taken less trades and I only trade with the trend. Okay. The result is less trades, more growth. My attitude, the way I was built, is I want instant results. Has society done that to me? Maybe. When I was a kid, every kid on the block had a layaway. We just didn't have the money. A lot of people didn't have credit cards. So we waited. We were just patient. Kids nowadays they don't even know what a layaway is. They want stuff yesterday. My point is, we have to be patient in Forex. Let the trades come to you. Only take the best trades. Now, if we see this trade here and it starts to trend up, all of a sudden this trade went from let's leave it alone to yes, let's take it. Let's take the trade. Let's look at the positive. I'm going to do a little drawing tool here. Look at this. If this thing started to trend north, look at the positive. If this thing started to trend north now, look how much space it has. This is a lot of space, guys. What does this mean? If you buy this trade right around now and it starts to trend, you can make all this money. So like I said, Forex does not have common sense, but we do. We are on top of the food chain, not Forex. So let the trade, even though Forex has a mind of its own, let the trade come to you. Sometimes not taking a trade is a winner. You get my drift, Danielson? Let's go to New Zealand US dollar. I'm going to erase everything here. And let's look at our trend. Our trend line is down. We're at the bottom. Indicators saying it's going down. Our indicators are based on pressure. Same thing here. This has a potential of going way up. So this is just because it's not a trade right now, it could be a trade here in the next 8 hours. So let's take a look at it at that time, not now. Let me put where the money is first. Whoops. Jeez. Put a trend line. And then where are we on the money? We're right here. Let's see what it does. Okay. So now let's go to dollar CAD. Our little alerts. It's in consolidation. Now this one could be an interesting trade. Now we're looking at this trade the opposite way of this one. Dollar CAD is way up and it hasn't been there in a while. It has all this real estate to go down. So this is something I would wait for in the next 8 hours. Okay. So let's find out where our money is. Right there. And the general direction is from here, it's north. So this one was at the bottom at one time, and look at it, traveled all the way up. And that's all Forex is, up and down. Let's go to the next one. Aussie CAD, Aussie Canadian dollar. Let's erase everything. Has our training from yesterday and it went down. Look at that. So our general direction is south. It's probably going to test and go north. See where it is right here on this line? It's pretty much the same here. And it went up. It bounced off this support line and it went up. Is this green candle something that's going to change trend? I mean, it could go right back up. It could be doing one of these. We don't know. But all I know is there's strong pressure for it to go down right now. So let's put the trend line there. Let's find out where we are. We're right here. Even though King Solomon says it's going to go down, by the looks of it, based on what it's done here, it's going to go up to about right here and come down. Who knows? We don't know. This is the Aussie dollar paired up with the Canadian dollar. I haven't seen anything other than China and Australia had some word yesterday, some disagreement. Maybe this is the reason why it fell. Who knows? Forex has a mind of its own. But if I'm using common sense on this one, we have 2 candles in a row. If this one continues on the next hour, we have about 35 minutes before the next candle comes out. At the close of that candle, if you get a signal, I would definitely look at it, okay, to go north. But let's look at Aussie dollar NZD. I'm going to look at 2 more, including this one, and we're going to go look at some scalping, okay? Where are we? We're right here. Look at this here. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful growth. This is Aussie dollar NZD. It's kind of weird, but the trend is north. And it's consolidation for those. We can use some of the things from scalping to help us out on this one. It's in the middle of the street and it's going sideways. And it looks like it could be going down. Nobody knows. So I would definitely look at this. It's in consolidation. Who knows when it's going to get out? But it's in consolidation, so I'm not going to make that call. Euro CAD. I'm going to let y'all study this for a little bit. 1 second. Okay, what'd you guys get? Our money line is here. You're looking at an upward trend. I'm thinking it could go short, maybe later today, kind of undecided. I'm going to put my trend line up in the arrow, or the trend line up and where we're at. And I want you guys to make the call. So 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Money line is right here. Trend line is right here. I want you to make the call, guys. It's either long, short, or pass. I'll give you 30 seconds to decide. You all ready? My answer is pass. Good job. Euro NZD. Where can you be? All right, let's look at where we are. We are right here. Bam. Where is it going? We don't know, but trend started here and it's going up. Okay. Look at our indicators. To me, there's a lot of pressure for this thing to come down. So I'm going to call this thing short, all right? I think it's going to go short. It's not ready yet, so just wait for your signals. God dang it, I was supposed to wait for you guys. so sorry about that. Let's go to the next one, Euro SEK. The Euro Crony. General direction, oof. Kind of moving up. We want to stay in that. Think so. It's kind of going down here. I want to look at the y'all figure it out. Let me see what's happening. I'll give you a minute to decide. Okay, I think that this is going to trend long. What do you think, guys? Good job. Long it is. Pound Aussie doll hairs. It's right here. Let's look at trend. It's kind of weird, but it is going up. Oop, not that one. This one. This one right here. What do you think, guys? Pound Aussie dollar. I think it will trend long. It's starting to move up. If you like it, I love it. Let me look at something here. Let's go to the next one. Pound CAD. Oof, beautiful. I love this. Just a lot of movement everywhere. It's got a small trend. You can make money here. I like this. However, it's in consolidation right now. It looks like it may want to go up. There's pressure. Let's see. But for right now, I can't tell because it's just such a slow mover. But common sense says that it's going to go long, even though the king said it's downward pressure. That's because it's the trend, but it is at the bottom. So your guess is as good as mine on this one, so we'll pass. Let's do some scalping, guys. We'll look at 5 trades on some scalps, and then we'll call it a day. We have some nice trades. They're getting ready to form here. Maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow. Gold is definitely going up. Gold is nice right now. Do we want to take it? Let's take a look at it. Gold is a slippery fish. It's going up now, but you just never know. This thing is as slippery can get, and it hasn't been this high in a long time. So if you're going to take the trade, be very, very careful. Same thing with US 30. It's on a downward trend, but look at the last candle. Usually when gold is going up, US 30 is going down. Just keep that in mind. But during volatile times, I've seen it to where both are going down. But gold and US 30 are very slippery. Can you make money on gold and US 30? You can become a millionaire on gold and US 30. Just be very, very careful. Okay. Let's go to euro dollar. This doesn't look like a trade right now. Looks like it's in a downward trend, and the ticker is going up. Next trade. This one looks interesting. It's going in a downward trend, but it is going up. And there's a lot of pressure for it to go up. Let's just kind of take a look at it. It's too much of a slow mover. Now, if it was trending down, I would look at it. But right now it's going up. So, next one. This one's going down. When you're scalping, guys, like, you can definitely tell that the direction is going down. This is a short enough candle where you can tell that the general direction is short. So I'd look for a short call. Only makes sense, right? But in this case, there's pressure to go up. Look at the last candle, it's green. So is it a trade? Could be. I would be very patient on this one. Let's go to the next one. Aussie US dollar. Let me see here. This one definitely trending short. 1 second here. One second. So this one's going short. I would definitely look at this as a, look at this one, Aussie dollar. The trend is going short. It's coming down. Just wait. I would wait for this ticker to go underneath, or vessel to go under the rope. And it's definitely a trade. Let's look at this one. What is it called? Aussie dollar. Looks like it's going short. I'm gonna take it. Take it right there. So let's look at this. Guys, these are big losses, but it's a $5 million account. So these are the trades I took this morning. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Except for that one. That was my mistake. but it's a $26,000 loss. That's only 0.5%, so it doesn't really make. So this morning, over the last 2 days, it's still $82,000. That's about 1.5 points in growth. So let's look at over here. It's going to move south, so if you're going to take the trade, take it now. But you have to look at these indicators. Let that grow a little bit. Pound US dollar. This is another one that looks good. Pound dollar, it's in a downward trend. It's going down. Let's take a look over here. On the 4 hour, it's going down. Pound dollar. Let's look at the 15-minute candle just to make sure. It's kind of retracing, but it's still going a downward trend. I'd wait on this one a little bit, because we're kind of at the bottom of the money. We'll see. US dollar Swiss. I bought it on a buy. Yeah, I took this on a buy, and it's starting to retrace a little bit. We'll see. Let's go to the next one. Dollar Swiss. It's an upward trend. The scalper looks like it's coming down. I wouldn't take that trade. Pound Swiss. It's going short. Let's look at this. Pound Swiss. Definitely going down. 15-minute. Doesn't have agreement, but it looks like it's coming down. Another candle may be coming out here in the next 3 minutes. This could be an interesting trade. 118,674. Yep, it's right on. Let's go to the next trade. Aussie yen. Downward trade. I would take this trade too on a scalp. Looks like it's, see, this is a downward trend and the ropes are going down. This is a good scalping. It's definitely going down. That's just amazing on gold. Look at gold. Just keeps on going up. They say by the end of this month it should reach somewhere about 1,800. Wow. Huh? Look at that. It's unbelievable. I love, oh, we're in profit on Aussie US dollar. Great. Let's go to the next one. CAD yen. Downward. This one looks like it wants to go down. This is another good scalping trade. Love it. Got some action. Trend. And here you have to have a different mindset when you're looking at between the Rochelle and the King Solomon, because this is like instant 5-second indicators. But just beware, scalping is very, very gratifying, but it can be very, very dangerous. You know, you take a north trade or a you know, something that's going to go north, or a buy on a short trend, that could be a recipe for disaster. But let's look at CAD yen. $15-minute is also going short. This is a 2-pip spread here, shows right there. I'm going to take it short. I like it. All right, guys, we have training tonight at 6 p.m. I hope everybody can join. We looked at a lot of trades today. I went through them kind of quickly, so I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to put the trend line up, and I'm also going to see where we're at. And I'm going to give you 30 seconds between each trade, and I'm only going to do 10. instead I used to go over 15 trades on one side and maybe do a little scalping. I'm going to go through 10 trades very quickly. And I want you to make a decision in that 30 seconds or that minute that I allow you. And I want to see what you come up with. And there's only 3 answers: long, short, or pass. That's all I want you to do. And I want you to do it quickly, and write them down. And if there's no agreement, that could be no agreement does the same thing as the same thing as pass. So if pass and no agreement, if you come up with those two, it's the same thing. And the reason, and I'm going to give you a reason why I think it's going to go north. I'm going to give you a reason why I think it's going to go south. And I'm going to give you a reason why I think there's no agreement or we're going to pass on it. Okay, and we can elaborate. And I want to do the same thing to get your mind right for scalping. So that's what we're going to do. Anyway, I'm glad everybody let me into your place of business or wherever you're working. I'm glad you hopped on. Let's do a little bit of exercising to get our mind right. Strong mind, strong body. And let's try and get through this coronavirus. Everybody be safe. I hope everyone's safe out there today. And like I always say at the end of every practice session or training session for trading is I really believe that we were put on this planet to help other people that can't help themselves. So if you keep that in mind, just be nice. Just be nice and everything will work out. And I want you guys to make a living at Forex, and I'm here for you. So if you want to be part of our tribe, part of our team, you can go to our website. It's $3.99 to start, $99 a month, and you get access to all our indicators. There are some indicators that I'm coming out with later that may have a surcharge, and we'll let you guys know. But they are bulletproof. So let me know. So we are signing off. My name is Sid Guajardo, and we are Trading Places. Thank you. Bye-bye.